America, New Year's Eve of 1955. We know him as a well-respected and renowned musician, singer, recording artist, and all-around entertainer that's played in many functions in country clubs, hotels. Heck, for 20 years he played the Sunday brunch at the Hyatt Regency. They flew him to Denver and to Las Vegas for the grand opening of the Maggiano's restaurants out there. And he's played in fundraisers and countless other events. He's sung the national anthem at Soldiers Field, and he's led his orchestra at many functions here for the city of Chicago. Among his many accomplishments, Paul played with a full orchestra for Romano Prodi, who was at the time the Prime Minister of Italy, and at a fundraiser for the then President Bill Clinton. He's worked with the big names in show business of America and in Italy, including comic Jimmy Durante, Domenico Modugno, and Nilla Pizzi, among many others. And after 20 years of broadcasting and producing his own radio show, Italian Melodies, on WEEF, and that was 6 days a week, he now has a very popular one-hour program on Radio Maria, and it's every Wednesday from 10 to 11 a.m., and he's back on WEEF every Sunday morning at 11 o'clock doing Italian sports. He's had so many awards, so many recognitions. He's in the documentary And They Came to Chicago, an Italian-American legacy. He's gotten an award from San Giovanni Bosco Club, Pete Cimini, for writing a song called Cimini. And he's gotten an award from Mayor Daley for exceptional contributions provided to the city of Chicago, and from Loyola University, from the Department of Modern Languages and Literatures. He's well loved in the Italian American community, getting plaques from the Joint Civic Committee of Italian Americans, awards for outstanding volunteer, as well as one of the founders of the Italian Cultural Center's annual Italian Day Picnic. And in addition, he wrote the music and lyrics for a video that you could find on YouTube for Hillary Clinton. Paul's a board member of Manzini Verde Club, the Bel Canto Foundation, and Lucchesi nel Mondo. And he's a trustee of the Sicilian Heritage Museum and Radio Maria, and a past president of the Associates of Professional Orchestra Leaders. And he's a lifetime member of the Italian Cultural Center, a member of the Joint Civic Committee of Italian Americans, and the Chicago Federation of Musicians. And of course, more directly to us, he's a past president of SACA. I'd be remiss not to at least mention his beautiful wife, Kathy, who's been his friend, his support, and his partner for so many years, including doing some great things for charitable concerns as well. Kathy's over with us. Oh no, she's over here. But today we honor Paul. To those who have faithfully listened to his radio programs, he's an icon. To those who have been at his weddings or special events that he's performed at, in Chicagoland or worldwide, he's a gifted and versatile entertainer. To my family and friends, who, since he has played at my wedding in this very room almost 30 years ago, he's the Italian accent man who sings "I Can Give You Anything But Love" on our video, and does a great impersonation of Louis Armstrong in the song "Hello, Dolly." And to those who were recipients of his and Kathy's charitable acts, he's a hero. To me, he's the epitome of what a good, successful, dedicated Sicilian should be. As president of SACA, Paul was a kind, strong leader of a cause that he loves, generous with his time and his talents and his money. As my term of president of this great organization comes to an end, I sincerely thank Paul for being such a good example for me and for the advice that he gave me in my years as president, bringing me insight and direction. You know, I don't know how many of you are White Sox fans, but last night they honored Paul Konerko, who's one of the greatest players of all time for the White Sox, and he finished 16 seasons as a player for the White Sox. As a matter of fact, the Illinois legislature and the governor named yesterday Paul Konerko Day officially. And I was at Cellular Field last night for the festivities, and what you might ask, why do they make such a big deal over Paul Konerko? And I believe it's because he excelled at what he did. He always worked hard and gave it his best. He was fiercely loyal. He's a wonderful man. He's a great leader. He's captain of the team and a good example to the others to learn from. And he's very loved by all his fans. Well, in many ways, Paul Ciminello is like a Sicilian version of Paul Canerico. And while I have never gone to a meeting where they've actually done it, come out and said, Paul Lee, the way they do for Mr. Canerico, I think we might consider chanting Paolo for Paul. We've had very many fine recipients today and in the past of the SACA Medal of Merit over the years, but none of them is more deserving than this man. Please welcome Paul Ciminello.
I refuse to speak unless I get the medal and the certificate, because after I'm through speaking, the odds are you won't give it to me, Mr. President. I want it now. Now.
To read the certificate. It says, Sicilian American Cultural Association, Certificate of Merit presented to Paul Ciminello for a brilliant career as the Italian music maestro of Chicago, bringing joy to all his beautiful music, for keeping the Italian American community informed and connected through the years as radio host, for being an outstanding and generous representative of the Italian American community of Chicago, and for his integrity, inspiring leadership, and pride in his Sicilian heritage. The Sicilian American Cultural Association bestows this award as an expression of its sincere gratitude for all he has done for this organization, especially during the years he served as president. Awarded this 28th day of September, 2014.
Now I know it's in my possession. I was afraid that maybe I wouldn't get it at the end. Today, I feel very humble and honored to receive this prestigious award. I'm getting it not because of what you heard, but because I have been on the committee to elect people to be honored today. That's the real truth. I'm grateful to SACA for this honor, and I would like to thank the chairman of the board, Mr. Vincent Incerta, the president who made a beautiful introduction, Sam Canezzaro, all the board members, the Monastero family, which are also my family, Martha and Joe. We have known each other since the early 60s. I would like to thank my wife, Kathy, who is the wind beneath my wings. My family, my sister-in-law, my nieces and nephews, Frank, Delia, Sal, and Rosalie, their children who are my joy, Alexandria, Matthew, and Bethany, my brother-in-law, Vic, and Carol, my niece, Lada, and nephew, Joy. I would like to thank also the Green people. Lois Zanoni, President of Burkina Mondo.
Thank you, Paul.
My dear friends, Gino Pasquarelli, Joe Maria Casale, the Manfredini, Leo and Nina Manfredini, Nancy Dagno, Cristina Gardini, Onofrio, and Michelina Agostino, Clara, and Mariola Patera. I also like to thank my papaya comadre, and Maria Lucien, the son Joe, and Vicky. Also from Campo Felice, Rosa di Gintoni, and Viviano, Alfonso and Viviano, my cousin, Giovanni Russo, and Agatha Russo. And nobody will be for being here today. Thank you, Martha. Is it whiskey? I'd like to thank my good friend, Dino Posso, who is the one that got me involved with the SACA. And I thank you for all the years that we have been spending together. I would like to speak a lot more. Today my voice is letting me down, so I will have to stop. Thank you very much.